Hello, welcome to what it actually means to build out a van when you also have to live a normal life. It's taken me 5 years. I had to learn how to do everything from scratch. I was going to do my makeup and do my hair and get ready for this video, but it's like 11:30 at night, and so I was like, nah, I'm gonna eat cookies instead. I did shower though, so you're welcome. But a little nature's makeup tip, it doesn't last very long, so it's only for like a momentary thing, but like a picture or something. You can scratch your cheeks, give yourself a little blush, a little cheek blush, look at that. And you do like get the blood flow into your lip, little blood lipstick. You're welcome. The problem is then your lips dry out and they look worse. I don't know where my chapstick is, so I'm just polishing my lips. And I don't know if I want to do this right now because I'm about to eat cookies and I'm going to have lotion in my mouth from eating cookies. Today, we're going to be talking about van building. But I've been looking into van life for like 10 years. Probably more than 10 years. No, probably about 10 years. And finally got a van 5 years ago. And just in like full transparency, my dad helped me get this van with the agreement that I would pay him off. I want to be fully honest about my experience so that, you know, anyone interested in it can have a realistic expectation. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. I don't want to make anything look harder or easier, less expensive or more expensive. I just want it to be like an honest, transparent discussion. So yeah, and he helped me get it because I've been looking for a van for a very long time. But through my research, the van that I knew that I wanted was a 2006 T1N Dodge Sprinter, the extended version. Nice. That's good. That's good. What the heck?
It's cool.
And I wasn't gonna get anything unless it was that van. Those are older vans though, so a lot of the vans that I was seeing were like really rusted out or weren't well taken care of or had big expensive repairs up and coming. And then I finally saw this van and it had gone up for auction. I don't think the guy who was selling it knew how much it was worth. Got it for $16,000, then had about $4,000 in repairs. So it was about $20,000 for the van. The other reason my dad helped me is because I found that van like a few months after we opened Edge Movement, the parkour gym. Obviously, all of my like savings and personal finances were kind of being pulled into that. So I was not able to put down a huge amount for the van. And those vans, when they are functioning and running well, sell like hotcakes. This van was a passenger handicap van. I chose this van because diesel vans are more fuel efficient. It's just like a regular diesel vehicle. So I've been able to learn how to do a lot of my own work. I knew I wanted the extended and the high top because I've lived in a car before, in a Honda Element, and I knew if I was ever going to do that again, I did not want to feel like I was living in a car. I wanted to feel like a house. I wanted to be able to stand up. I wanted to have all the amenities that you have in a house, aside from a little more leisurely space. Yeah, so obviously opened a gym and adopted 2 dogs. So you can imagine how much time I had for building. Not much. And now I'm back in school. I've taken the past, not quite a full year, but some time off of performing just because of how busy I've been with work and school and the van and the dogs and everything in my life. Side note, I just finished my internship at a van building company, Venture House in Golden. So that's been cool to kind of take something that I've had life experience with, and I'm in school for industrial design, kind of mesh them together and do a really cool internship there. If building out a van feels overwhelming to you, that's okay. It is very overwhelming. And I think a lot of times you see online people getting builds done in like a few months. It's not like regular building, like nothing is square. Everything's going to be moving and shaking all the time. Everyone does things a little bit differently. So this series is me learning about what building out a van actually meant. Because before this, I would look at vans and be like, oh, let me just look at this van. Okay, now I'm gonna go on Pinterest. Look at all these ideas. It's so dreamy and luxurious. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And then you get the van and you're like, oh, I'm so close. This is like half the battle is getting the van. No. No, it's like 1% of the battle. How about changing the bottom of my cookie yet? What was I saying? I always go off on tangents and then I forget what I'm saying. So the first thing was, it's a passenger van. It's got all this fabric and chairs. So step one was to essentially get rid of what the van already was. There was a wheelchair lift in there, so we removed the wheelchair lift, and then we just started trying to figure out how to take off all these panels and the headliner fabric and stuff. This was still a very optimistic state. We're like, oh yeah, we'll just like quickly take all this off. And then you realize you won't quickly do anything, and nothing will be done the way you think it's gonna be done. Yeah, I'm just gonna unscrew this, and there's 4 screws, so I'll just unscrew the 4 screws and pop it off. No, you won't, because at least one of those screws will be stripped. There's probably some glue there holding that thing on, and it's gonna take you 3 days to take that one thing off. And you'll probably cry and forget to eat and pee because you just need to get that thing off, or you can't go to bed, so that you could wake up tomorrow in a good mood, feeling like you actually accomplished something, and not like the only thing you did all day was take a little thing off that should have taken you 2 minutes. But I will say, it pushes your creativity and your ability to think of creative solutions to problems, because almost everything in a van requires a creative solution. Yeah, this is kind of step 1 introduction into that project, and bring you along for the ride so that you guys can understand what goes into it and decide if you want to try it yourself, or if you would just rather watch someone else struggle on YouTube and eat chips while you watch the YouTube video in your lovely house. What really drew me to van life and the idea of van life is that I don't like leaving my house because I always feel like I'm forgetting something. What if I need my sketchbook? What if I need my Steam Deck? What if I need to pee while I'm there and there's not a bathroom? What if I'm hungry for a snack and I have to wait through traffic until I get home? The van is perfect. My mom used to always joke around because I would bring everything in my backpack until I was like falling over. And she was like, well, why don't you just bring the kitchen sink with you? And I'm like, you know what, Mom? That's a great idea. I am going to bring my kitchen sink with me. Even as just a commuter, like not even considering living in it, just as a commuter vehicle, I love having the van because I have my stuff with me. I am not living in it full time yet, so I can't give that opinion yet. Hopefully it will be very, very soon. But I already know that I'm going to want land and I'm going to want to build my own house. And I've already known that for like my whole life. I'm very excited to live in the van and I'm very excited to travel in it. But I do know that I also like space. I want a parkour build out. I want a circus studio. I want a dance room. I want a sauna. I want a gaming room. I want a music room. And I want the challenge of kind of like building my own dream house.
You need to get more screws. I think there might be more.
I don't think so, actually. Oh.
Yeah. There's one more here. Oh, gross now. Okay. I wasn't as epic as I wanted it to be. I am very open to questions and anything you might want to know that I forgot to mention. Alright, so yeah, I don't really know how to end this video other than that, so I guess I will see you soon. What did I do with the tool? I literally don't know what I did with the tool. It didn't get thrown out, right? Oh, it fell
Oh, okay, good.
in between. Ew.
Moth?
Is it a... Oh, is it a moth? That's nasty.